Hey there, gorgeous gays! Version 2 here with Killer7. We're back after our first kind of like prologue tutorial level that still took 3 hours to do. We are back. I have changed the controls yet again. I have adjusted the controls even further, realizing just some things about how I'm playing it and what I want to do. So much stuff is now on the mouse, and I'm kind of grateful that I have a mouse that has these two side buttons. I still have walking through hallways as being my left mouse. Opening up the reticule, like going into aiming mode, that is my right mouse, of a mouse that I desperately need to clean. Of these side buttons, one of these side buttons, I don't remember which, but we'll find that out pretty quickly. One of these side buttons is to turn while walking, because doing that quick turn while you're walking seems important to be dodging attacks. Like that boss fight that we had against the little girl. Being able to, like, run and then quick turn to get away from, like, the flame she's shooting, that seems important. But also, I've put scan on the mouse as well. So I can open up aiming mode and then scan all from the mouse. Because, you know, that's all stuff that's related to shooting. So I've put all of that there. And then on the keyboard, space is for my special shots. And then I've just put Q, W, and E as... Q is what tab was before to open up the menu for all the characters and everything. W is reload, so I actually have a reload button. And then E is the map. So I can just keep my fingers in one spot and I've accessed everything that I need on the keyboard. So that's the current plan. Because default controls for this game are weird. Default controls for the game are weird. So we're going to go into this. This is our most recent save file. It was after we beat the level. So we're heading on to the next level, which I'm really curious and scared of. Like, does the game consider the entire last level a tutorial? And how much harder will things get? Will we have a character die? Will we need to do a corpse run? All these questions that I have. So last time we did Angel, and there's that man. I don't think that guy's name was Angel. I don't think his name was Angel. Was it? It came up with his name, I think, but I can't remember if it actually was Angel or not. But now we have Sunset, which this is a couple weeks later. We've gone from, I don't think it was either, no. We've gone from January 20th to February 10th. Yeah! Yeah! Level select, bitch! Oh, the moon's back. Link. The blood moon rises once again. Kanji last time was Angel, so I'm gonna guess this kanji is Sunset. Blue.
July 3rd, 1998.
That's not the time of date that it said.
All international disputes were resolved. This day marked the beginning of true peace for the entire world, for people of all races. The four powers quickly formed anti-terrorist organizations and set out creating peacekeeping agencies to bring order and security on a global scale. The world unified to do everything in its power to eradicate all the weeds of evil and disorder. The International Society, under the motto of protecting the world from international terrorism, ideology terrorism, and cyber terrorism, stopped all air transportation and closed every network station in a short span of 2 years to reduce the likelihood of terrorism. The world had changed. In the year 2002, a network of intercontinental expressways bridging the Atlantic Ocean opened, connecting the two major sides of the world. In the following year of 2003, the construction of a mass-scale distribution system began, and a man-made landmass as large as a city was built over an ocean. The use and research of nuclear energy was banned, and all radioactive waste and materials were disposed of at an energy disposal facility in the Gibsoft Islands, a remote set of islands off the coast of the Indian Ocean. Now, international eyes were on the elimination of the intercontinental missiles that posed the biggest threat to world peace. In order to eliminate these weapons of mass destruction, they were launched outside the Earth's atmosphere and intercepted by other missiles, exploding them on contact. People around the world watched these explosions light up the sky, as if they were some kind of dazzling light show.
Clearly the most effective way to get rid of them.
Later known as the missile shows, became the symbol of world peace.
Clearly the most effective way to get rid of the missiles.
But a new threat was on the rise. At the signing ceremony of the UN's World Security Treaty in the year 2003, a new breed of terrorists who called themselves Smiling Faces attacked the ceremony. The devastating attack caught the international society by surprise and temporarily crippled key operations in the United Nations. That assault was aimed at nothing other than using terrorism to create terror. Fear spread throughout the nations like wildfire. There was nothing the police or the military could do to counter the Smiling Faces. The only ones who had any chance of stopping these Smiling Faces were the omniscient and almost godlike professional assassins. The key players behind the scenes of the four powers utilized their connections and called upon the group known as Killer7. Their only hope rested with them.
Okay. World established.
Precious vote? Yeah, right.
I don't like that sound. We're not evil, not because we're an assassin, because we're a non-voter. Why are you bullying Armin? Stop bullying Armin.
What? You want to eat? Make it fast, okay? I have to go to class at 9.
Interdimensional room? Mind space room? Or straight up, can they split? I mean, I guess there's some level of splitting that has to exist because of Garcian. Garcian's whole thing is that he collects the others if they die. That's like his whole thing. Harmon might be your yeah.
Garcian. How long has it been?
Select personality and press the left mouse button. I can change to Harmon. How do I...
Garcian.
Left and right on the keyboard. Left and right on the keyboard. Changes the dial on the TV. Left and right on the keyboard.
Garcian. How long has it been?
Did anything mention that Garcian can only using the TV at some point? I guess this is that, yeah. So B is the blood room. This is where we dump the blood.
Garcian, how long has it been?
That's Harmon. And then... Okay, once we're in normal gameplay, we have to try those others to see if I can level them up.
How long?
So do I have to change the Harmon right now? Look at all our records. I'm not allowed to do anything with that. Can't do anything there either. I guess I changed the Harmon.
Ah, Garcian, how long has it been?
I guess I go to Harmon.
The master is awake.
And now she's made.
Garcian, relax.
As you wish, Master. But there's an important message for you.
Ah, yes, I've felt it. An old friend is trying to bring down a country.
I will contact you.
If there are visitors for me, call.
As you wish.
Samantha, the lights.
As you wish, Master. It's time. Can I go now?
Yeah. Thanks.
See you tomorrow, then. Thanks. Mwah.
Yeah, now Garcian's not, and now Harmon's not there. Okay. How's the dialogue volume for you? It feels like it's low according to OBS, but it's always hard to trust that. Feels a little quiet, yeah. What about that? I can't aim. I don't know what to do. Oh, we're just not dealing with that. Okay. Oh, we're just not dealing with that. Got it. Okay. Okay, so we're in Seattle currently. Department of Defense. We're heading to the Pentagon.
Wait, look at this.
What is this? A bug in the system?
No, sir, it's reading right. There's 200.
What the hell? A country could disappear off the map.
Do you have the impact point yet?
Yes, sir. It's Japan.
What? Are the fireworks ready?
No, forget it. Japan is our ally. No, we're not authorized to make that kind of decision. Forget authorization. We have to do something now or else. We can't just let it happen. Get the president on the line. This is an emergency call for the president. Mr. President, this is Spencer speaking, sir. 200 pulsars have been fired towards Japan. We're unable to compute their trajectory since we're avoiding the computation time lag. Interception can only commence 2 hours before initial impact. Shall we launch the fireworks? Mr. President, your assessment, sir.
This seems bad. This seems bad. Slightly above our pay grade as well. Shit has escalated very rapidly. I don't trust myself
missiles have
shooting
been
200
launched.
missiles.
Where are they headed?
Japan.
Washington?
Restaurant Fukushima. It's a popular joint.
And the target?
The owner of the place, Toru Fukushima. See, he's the middleman between the Japanese UN representatives and our government.
A government job?
It's a job from all the parties. Japan has turned against us.
So that's why they're gonna hit Japan?
Well, it's a possibility. It depends on how they move.
Oh, it'll be a blow, all right. What will happen to Japan?
It's up to the president. They have 18 hours.
All hell's gonna break loose over in Washington. And I sure as hell don't want to be there.
If, for some reason, you need help, go see a guy named Kasai. He's well informed, especially about the Japanese movement. You got all the details in there, okay? This time, the string puller is Fukushima. Now, the integrity and the true worth of Japan is at stake here.
So I'm trying to stop the guy who's fired all the missiles? Or is this... Restaurant Fukushima. A decisive battle at the Japanese restaurant, Fukushima. Assignment number 34. Get rid of the governor, Toru Fukushima. How long does it get? I'm sure it will only get more confusing as we go on. It was our... Are we in a tight spot? It's very bad. This is the nest. Sure, it looks like a sushi joint. But they got terrible taste. But I have to admit, the full course here is dynamite. In the name of Harmon. Theoretically, it'll be in less than 18 hours. I'm going from Seattle to Japan. No, we're in Washington, D.C. We're in D.C. We're at a Japanese restaurant in D.C. So just very quickly, immediately. Oh! By the way, that was very quick that we started. Kaede! Yep. Her dress changed. I don't have access to everyone. Yeah, we are wearing new outfits. I don't have access to everyone. Huh. I straight up only have access to Kaede, Coyote, and Mask. Interesting. Certain levels, only certain characters? Maybe. Sleeping personalities? Maybe. Maybe I have to find a TV to wake them up? Well, out of all of these, I would definitely choose Kaede. Just because, like, accuracy. Operation Streaming Fist? Yeah, I guess they're sleeping. Welcome. Some of them will start the mission is unavailable and you have to wake them up manually. Seems to be the case. They forgot to buy new shirts. The camera angle does always sometimes leave something to be desired. Actually, okay, fuck it, interact with the rock. What's the rock? This rock is perfect for heavy-duty training. What does that mean? Heavy duty, huh? It rocks. Not that kind of heavy duty. Not that kind of heavy duty. Not that kind of heavy duty, it seems. No, I was about to say I can't even see where I'm going. Harmon's room. Zara's here. Let me look at the CV. Blood. I have no blood. I have no blood. I killed 2 guys. I have none. Huh.
Don't make me say it again. I'm a cleaner.
Wake up. Okay, here we go. So I have to defeat 9 enemies to wake up Dan for this level.
What?
Does Marsal get blood because he just blows them up and that's straight up? That would make sense, because when I shoot the others, you see the blood flying out of them. All of the others gush blood from the bullets. That's Mask's trade-off. Because he just fucking blows them up. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, okay. Kevin's here, he also requires 9. Coyote's here, Con's here. Okay, so I just have to kill 9 for like most of them to wake up.
Okay.
What?
So let's go to Coyote, now that we know how to change channels. Skills. Ah, okay, this is where we level up. This is where we level up, okay. And abilities, none. Nice, okay. No, I do want to level up. We've got quite a lot of level ups, honestly.
What?
We have quite a lot of level ups. I think we can use some. But another one in this game, my suit experience is limited to no more heroes, but I'm here for the ride. Sup, Alan? I mean, it's definitely a ride. So power, speed, waiver, and criticals. Oh! Now we can do this part. Well, now that I know how to change the channels, it's left and right on the fucking keyboard. Once again, a control thing. Ability obtained, down attack. Ability obtains counter attack. Down attack and counter attack. How do I do those? I might have to go to Iwazaru. He might actually tell me how to do those. So the second level. Okay. So you can get to level 1 on everything pretty quickly, and then getting to level 2 costs you. So like with our 30 that we have. Whoa, okay. Okay, going to level 3 costs 4. They start rapidly doing that, yeah. Oh, it says it at the bottom. It comes by so slowly here. So yeah, power, attack, power, speed, attack, speed, waiver, target locked, criticals, instant kill. Maybe that's what it is for the criticals. Maybe when you shoot the weak point, it's like a chance at an instant kill, and the higher your criticals, the more likely it is that shooting the weak point's an instant kill. Because I swear, sometimes it's either I shoot the weak point, and I'm missing because the waiver is just too high. The characters are just not accurate enough yet. Or, the higher your criticals, the more likely shooting it is. Unless criticals is also just when you shoot other body parts, it can blow them up faster. What does it say for abilities? Check obtained abilities. And then we go to counterattack. Counterattack. When a heaven smile leaps towards you, press mouse wheel down to counterattack. That may have been one of the ones that like auto-swapped when I changed to something else. Okay, so if they leap at me, scroll down. And down attack. Finish off a Heaven's Smile crawling on the ground with this downward move. Well, that doesn't say how to do that. Maybe you just run over them. Like if you shoot them to the point where they're on the ground, if you run past them, you can do that. Maybe. Maybe. While we're here,
Okay.
let's go over to as lovely obtuse as ever. Down attack. Okay, so they unlock skills differently. They also unlock skills differently. Getting everything to level 1 for Coyote, I unlocked both down and counter attacks. Everything's at level 1 for Coyote, and I just got down attack. Foot lock on. They have different abilities when they level up as well. And now you get the counter attack. Okay. Oh, you start with some other shit as well. Okay. Foot lock on. He's on foot locker. Foot lock on. Automatically lock onto a Heaven Smiles foot with this scan. Me want to see an anime girl. Oh, you've just got the blood vial. Yeah, a test tube. What creates a powerful shot. Yeah. So Coyote doesn't have that because she has the scope instead. Okay. Some of the others have got a shot. Yeah. Coyote's special, because that's the special attack button. Which a lot of them just have a charge shot, but Coyote has the scope instead. Okay. So now if I go over to
Judge,
Mask.
I'll take care of them.
That's not the voice I was expecting from Mask.
Judge, I'll take care of them.
That's not the voice I was expecting from Mask at all.
Judge, I'll take care of them.
But I think that's just because I've played Saints Row 3 and I'm expecting it to be Killbane. There you have charge shot. So if I get a skills for you. Power, speed, down attack. Waver. Range. Yeah, so explosion range. So I assume criticals is something to do with instant kills then. Because Mask straight up doesn't even have access to, like, Mask doesn't have criticals as a level up, as a skill to level up. Instead, it's the range of his explosions. And now you get the counterattack. Well, I don't have enough to get all of you to level 2. If I was going to choose any of these powers, fine. Let's go for extra speed, because you're slow, and level up. There we go. There we go. There we are. So I guess it also means that there's like a set amount of serum you can get per level. Because remember last level, once we got to a certain point, the blood shop closed. So I guess every level there's a certain amount of blood that you can get. The game won't you just let you farm blood endlessly to level up everything. Eventually the blood shop will close. Which probably makes Mask more valuable late in the level. Yeah, once you've already got as much blood as you can, then you can use Mask and you don't have to worry about losing out on blood. It was Aru. So all of that's the counterattack. Master, this is bad. Bad news. That's no way to talk. You'll inflame the enemy. To solve matters, you must get in their face. Draw them closer. The moment the enemies flash, press the mouse for a critical. Do it right and you'll understand why you guys aren't to be messed with. In the name of Harmon. Well, I think it said scroll down. Again, I think it's possible because I've changed the controls around so much at this point. Who fucking knows? Who fucking knows at this point? More special attacks. Master! We're in a tight spot. This skill's extraordinary. The Masked Man has strange powers. Am I hearing a tiger drop? Oh, is this just charging it with vials? Yeah. Yeah, this is just charge it with vials. Shock Shell and Focus Shell. Use it on solid enemies. In the name of Harmon. In the name of Harmon. Katie special attacks. Master! We're in a tight spot. This skill's extraordinary. The thief is a ruthless villain. Use space holding the gun with the button. And use one test tube. This fires a custom magnum shell. Well, that's the correct buttons, I think, actually. Sure, it's banned by international treaties. But it's just a thing to take out the enemy. Coyote is officially committing war crimes. Hell yeah. Growth, level up. It's not going to tell me about this now that I've done it. Master, this is bad. I mean, really bad. You have to power up Persona's weapons. Or the enemy will have the best of us. We just never learn how to upgrade. We do the entire level game on level 0. Rumor has it, some enemies don't explode. Keep taking the hordes out. And heighten consciousness level up like no tomorrow. With boosted weapons, the enemy will shudder with fear. In the name of Harmon. This is technically a war crime, but it works, so it's cool. You know, we could have done a Hollow Knight. We totally could have done a Hollow Knight for this game. If we just never realized how to upgrade our characters. And we just get to the end of the game accidentally with a broken nail. Con! Even though I can't use Con right now. This brat can run like the wind. Perfect for long treks. I didn't feel like he was faster. He'll run like the dickens anywhere, anytime. Press the space to use it. Oh! Press special attack while running as Con, and you straight up might go extra fast. Special ability outside of like aim mode. Like how Coyote has the ability to slit her fucking wrists outside of aim mode. Coyote special abilities. Is this the locks? The skill's extraordinary. The thief loves high places. He can jump like a human flea. Shall I say, a master of trespassing. A master of unlocking, more like it. Press the space to use it. Okay, so Coyote also has the ability to jump. We need to switch to one character to sprint, and there's another character who can jump. Got it. Coyote gets a jump button, I guess. A lot of explosion movement stuff here. I wouldn't be surprised if this stuff, like, if you need to sprint to, like, get past, like a laser grid or something, or if you need to jump to get across a gap, I imagine those will also be things that are marked on the map, because whenever we needed to slit Coyote's wrists or pick a lock, their faces are also on the map. It was the same with Mask. The wall to blow up was also marked on the map with him. Okay, Spiral, Another, and Bombheads. What were these enemies? Also, this is too much. The new type of enemy is called the Spiral. Apparently, it's the result of a failed alteration. Take a look at the round shape. Smirking face is the weak point. If it can have more than one face. Destroy this aberration for good. In the name of Hum. What about another? Barista. Just like real life. New type of enemy is called the Another. Be careful after it drops down. These four-legged walkers are for real. Keep your eyes on the ceiling. We have lickers. Take this one out for good. Walks on all fours, sticks to the ceiling. We have lickers. There's a Capcom game. These are just Resident Evil enemies. Bombhead! Barista. If every enemy is just an exploding bomb, what does it mean if it's a bomb head? Large radius demolition. If your aim is off, it will explode in an orgy of destruction. Fire away at its head the moment the gate opens. Destroy this hazard immediately. Sounds like it's a shoot the enemy correctly or it blows you up and kills you. Shinji Mikami went to this on Twitter. Yeah, I did. I was reading that either before the first episode or after the other one. I can't remember. But yeah, I did read that where it was like, yeah, Mikami was also on this game. Which is very exciting. I quite like Mikami stuff. Alrighty. I was kind of immediately expecting a laugh. I can't get the way. So my wife used to say about me. There's the Rock. Kaeda's gun is RE4. That is true, yeah. Yeah, it turns out Kaeda's gun is in RE4. It's straight up called the Killer7 in that game. It is Mask. I thought it was Mask. I thought that was Mask. It said heavy duty. I was expecting it to be Mask. Go back to Mask. I think it would be Mask. Maybe maybe it's not shooting it, maybe it's interacting with it as Mask. Ah, there it is. Yo! Balls out! Oh, shit. It's dudes.
Irashamase, welcome. How many in your party, sir?
I want to talk to the owner.
May I ask what it's concerning?
Yeah, I'm here to kill Mr. Fukushima.
Certainly. We'll be delighted.
Of course. Well done, Mask! Well done! The building is already burning down! Mask's voice is just not what I expected it to be. Mask's not here to fuck around. I don't think any of us are, honestly. Waiting room. Oh, Jesus! Oh, God. Oh, this is the special one. This is the special one. Oh, I don't have any special on. This is the one that runs away. Rey Mysterio voice? I can say that, yeah. Wait, what?
X doesn't. X doesn't.
Ah, god damn it. Enemies are spawning constantly, it seems. There we go. Oh God!
X doesn't.
Oh, okay. There's the down attack. If we have a down attack, we don't really have to worry about enemies being grounded.
X doesn't.
Carrier pigeon. Mary! Not as good as pussy. Dear Amir, this is a warning, Amir. Transfer 100 into my bank account. I'm absorbing a $25 loss. Final offer, alright? Nothing terrible has happened yet. It's time for you to send the money. Consider it a gift from me to you. Surprisingly, the Smith Syndicate has many talents. And I ain't talking about cheap tricks like swallowing goldfish or cramming your head into a rubber glove. They're on a whole other plane. I saw it with my own eyes. Heroes for our age. Dan Smith is straight out of Japanime. Launching balls of light and shit. Yeah, you better blew my socks off. Heck, I wanted to shake his hand and ask for an autograph. But I decided to put my life first. Dan Smith spurts blood from her arms. What a sick sight. And then what'd she do? She flattened a wall right before my eyes. She was taking out some kind of barrier. That's what Kate's blood could do. Sometimes the arm sucks blood. There's some stuff I didn't need to see either. Master Smith is still a mystery, but I do know he can do some sweet wrestling moves. He was a small-town pro wrestler who drew crowds to the main events. But just before he made his debut in New York scene, he mysteriously disappeared. This is common knowledge among fans. So have, like, other people somehow been combined into the Killer7? Or into the Smiths? Like, have these been normal people outside of it and then they become a Smith at some point? The only thing for sure is that there's more than meets the eye. An update will follow. Anyway, I heard laughs. I know I'm not safe. Where? Number one, do you mind if I tell you straight up? I heard it through the grapevine. Chief, you're not the only one after the owner of this joint. Japan is controlled by a United Nations party. If the UN party goes down, Japan's minority party will take control. In other words, the Liberal Party would take the reins. There's some nasty shit cooking in this restaurant. But it ain't Mama's fried chicken. The thief from South America could climb this in a jiffy. I guess that's what it is? The idea for these is that they get close to you and that's when they reveal it. I can't tell. I need to fucking continue. What the? This is such a step up! This is such a massive step up! We've escalated so quickly.
I'm a cleaner.
We've escalated so rapidly. The difficulty spike on this, like holy shit. Oh yeah. Well, question is Garcia a cleaner or no? I think so. That's my assumption so far. Oh! Body right at the start of the room. I don't have to like go into the room to find it. Okay. Grab the paper bag of blood.
I'm a cleaner. I can feel no remorse when seeing a dead body. To me, it's merely cold, rotting flesh.
Resurrect. Press left. Okay. Seems to be... There we go. Simple enough. So I need to be the thief to go into there. There was like something to climb in there. Let's check out the hallway first then. How did I die further server room? You have to find out anything enemy since Garcia's pistol is a petty little pistol.
Hurts, doesn't it?
You're really far away. The sound of the rain hitting the roof is nice. I gotta remember to do that. I gotta remember to reload. Gotta remember to reload, like, between fights. Half of the time that I die, half the time I'm getting hit, it's on reload. I don't get these guys. I don't get it. Those ones I don't understand what I'm meant to do. I said fuck it, they're like so you can get the down hit. That's probably a better plan, yeah. Oh, we have two different hallways. This hallway? Let's try east. Travis! Hey, Travis. The cold rain this evening is like my damn tears, you hear me? A blood red flower is gonna go up like a firework. And it's up to the owner of Fukushima to prevent it from hitting and killing everybody. So, Chief, which side are you on? Wait, Fukushima? Wait, the homeland or Japan? Wait, so is Fukushima? You kill the owner of Japan. Wait, if I kill Fukushima, then the missiles hit Japan? Be careful of the new enemy type. I'll try it. Wait, so if I wait, me killing Fukushima means Japan gets hit by the missiles? No, these are the bomb heads. These are the bomb heads.
Hurts, doesn't it?
That's the bomb head. I'm not following the international side of this plot at all. That's the bomb head. I guess if you shoot the glass cage, that's when it's bad then. So the others are just fast motherfuckers.
Hurts, doesn't it?
I mean, I hit the glass and the other one blew up, but I guess I was far enough away that it was fine. I don't think I did, because I'm already damaged because I got hit by the green one in the, under the awning. Another Harmon room. Another Harmon room. Okay, so if we die, it won't be that far. They can ricochet off the glass and hit the other guy? Is that a thing that can happen? So many questions. Blood. Rosario. So my god, it looks like drop off advocate stage 2, what the fuck? No, just fire it ahead when it opens. Why the other one exploded, I have no idea. This one was the spiral where it was like shoot it in the face, right? This was the round thing that you shoot in its face somewhere. I forget the enemies. The ones that just run really fast to me have thrown me off. They've thrown me off and I'm just now thinking about those because they're so fucking quick. Because I do have, with the fast ones, I do also have the counter attack. Yeah, we do have Bayonetta intros for enemies, that's true. Real Place Lord delivered to those through takes so probably multiple playthroughs to figure out. That's kind of my experience so far with like the two previous games of the Silver Case and Flower, Sun and Rain. I can play through those games and I have some idea of what's going on, but not like a full massive deep understanding. But I enjoy the ride and I get some idea of what they're saying, so it's like I still have fun. Hey! Hey! There we go! Okay. So when the other Heaven Smiles get close to you, their eyes spark. Counterattack then and you can kick them off. Okay. That's the counterattack. There's the counterattack. If I can tell that like killing something before it gets to me is going to be tough, I now know how to counterattack. We're learning. I'm now incredibly paranoid about enemies at every fucking turn, though. There's the amount of enemies that are in this level has massively increased compared to before. Do you reckon I've killed enough enemies to actually wake up the other ones yet? I feel like we're gonna be close. It was only 9. It was only 9. Oh, wait. Oh, I can go into the garden. Nope. I see you there. Ah! Can't imagine being able to send so many of these bastards out. It feels it.
Hurts, doesn't it?
They are literal weapons of terror. I already. That yell sounds like it's saying, "Hey, boy." Whoa! Oh shit! I can. Good. Her reload is so slow for just being a magazine refill. We might want to like actively focus on her for speed, just to like get that faster. Like seriously. Where? Where? Or is it this that you're talking about? Dan's waiting, no fanfare. No, you don't have to, you don't have to like go back and actually wake them up or anything. Go to Kae for a second. Just because of her aim, the other ones, these ones. No, okay. Damn it. I seem to get a lot of blood when I killed the last one of those, so killing them seems to be good for blood purposes. I see an egg. It's the regenerate. There's a regenerator over here. Where are you? I can't get past the tree. I can't get past the tree? What? Oh, it's a barrier! It's a barrier! There we go. Yeah! There we go. Barrier destroyed! Quickly switch over to Dan. I'm so glad, yeah, the map screen does seem to... The map screen is basically a hint system. It almost feels cheaty. It is definitely easier to kill shit with, not Coyote if you're with that. Bow! That somehow didn't hit. That somehow missed. Map screen MVP. Best map screen in a game. Try that again. Hey! Yeah, let's go! Did it die? No, it didn't. There we go. There we are. The down attack and the counter attack seem, I'm gonna say, really fucking important. I don't know what the hard mode means by less hints, maybe just not marking stuff on the map. Yeah, because the marking stuff on the map does seem very potent and powerful. Can we do anything going past this? Oh, Travis is here. Hey. Good shape. Smith, have a minute to share? It could open your eyes. Japan doesn't have its own defense system. Its survival is contingent on the United States. But as far as the homeland is concerned, Japan is extra baggage. Its usefulness as an ally is long past. Straight up, it ain't worth saving to see. That's reality for you. So, Chief, you still gonna do it? You know what is meant by fireworks? They're missiles. The explosion that occurs when missiles collide. Well, sure, that's a beautiful sight indeed. But you only see it if the defense system is activated. I'm still unsure which side of the conflict we're on. I'm still unsure whether we're on the pro-Japan gets wiped off the face of the planet or the anti-Japan gets wiped off the face of the planet. I'm still not certain which our actions are going to result in. Where was that most recent Harmon room? I was back in the lounge before this hallway. No, because I'm just thinking I want to get Dan some levels. I want to get Dan some levels so we have access to see if you can get access to like the down kick and the counter and stuff. Because those seem incredibly useful. I didn't get blood for that one. I didn't get blood for killing that one. I didn't get blood for killing that one specifically. I do have to wonder how much, like, the waiver stat, how much does that affect how accurate my shots are? Like, is it bullet drop or is it the lower my waiver stat is, the more just extreme it is in terms of where I'm aiming. And a character like Kaede just already is that massively because of the type of gun that she has. Okay, well I have 10 now.
Don't make me say it again. I'm a cleaner.
You wanna die, huh?
Don't make me say it again. I'm a cleaner.
There's another aspect to Garcian that makes the corpse run harder. There's another aspect of Garcian that makes corpse runs harder. He doesn't level up.
Die, huh?
Don't make me say.
You can't level up Garcian.
Don't make me say it
The
again.
way he is now is the way he's gonna stay.
You wanna die, huh?
Power. Speed. Hey, I got the down attack. Waiver. Criticals. There's a waiver says target locked. I feel like speed in general I want on a lot of people. Reload, well, shoot faster does, do you reload faster with speed? Double tap. He's already perfect as he is. Double tap. Shoot 2 shells at once. It was our. It was our. No, you don't have any explanation about that. I don't know anything else. I didn't get the counter. You can double charge his big shots. It's what, 6? I think someone just randomly rapid. I'm trying to control it differently to make them rapid. Holding it isn't what it... Holding? I feel like when I hold it, it's more likely to happen. But not every time I hold it is it doing it. I think it's just randomly sometimes he gets it. That's what it seems to be. It seems like randomly sometimes he shoots twice. Doesn't seem to consume extra ammo. Yeah, if it made you reload faster, that'd be fucked. Oh, like, we can see we need a ring up here. If we go up here, we should at least, like, see this room, see everything we need up here. Yeah, okay, so this little thing in the waiting room, we do need, Coyote. Yeah, we need Coyote to get this thing back here. Because Trevor said he can crawl. Which isn't the worst perk, but not the most useful either. The fact that you can't control it definitely will mean it's, more specific, I would think. I know it's meant to be when you hear a laugh, that's when someone's showing up, but honestly, I don't even know if I trust that. That's the spiral, I guess. Spiral smile. Okay. Any face or specifically that one? Laughs when they first notice you. Yeah, that makes sense, because I can see them sometimes. Evil tomato, man.
Too easy. Too easy.
I hate when this happens. They spawn a lot, though. They spawn a lot, though. That one looks different. Flowers can be one groaning. Oh, I'm expecting him to be a one-hit kill. Flowers can be heard groaning. How far away are you? Oh shit! Guest room. Oh, you and his. Yeah, hello. Mr. Smith! I sell information, yes. Bars is important. Yeah, I can work that out. The flower must bloom. I assume it's like a watering this time then. Think of a way to make it happen. Might be a watering in this level. Shoot the mask. No, you're gonna flip me off. No, you're gonna... The mask lost for thick blood. Cherry blossoms won't be blooming this year. Is that a... That's an interactable, but I don't know what kind of interactable. Normal enemy, or... No, you can hear the jingles. So no, when I went this way... Oh, it was the vase. The constant jingle jangles of these things. There was also this hallway. This is a different staircase down, right? I think this is a different staircase. I kind of love their jangles. Another Harmon room. Oh, she's not working now. She's off work. I seem to be getting a lot of blood from them. I seem to be getting a lot of blood from the from the spirals. That's a lot. Maybe it's because the only way to kill them is by getting the critical shot, which gives you more blood. So it absolutely loads you up. Delivery speeding through a stage to be short on blood,
You
yeah.
wanna die, huh?
Counterattack! I mean, I want the counterattack. Gotta make sure I get the counterattack. I kind of think getting everyone to level 2 to start with, because we want to spread it across characters, because we don't know when we have to use different characters and everything. I feel like spreading them across characters is probably a wise idea. Haven't really used Kevin. I don't think we've used Kevin much at all. This is the invisibility dude, which... That attack! There we go. How many we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, enough to get him to level 2 and everything. There we go. And the counterattack. There we are. So it seems to be getting everything to, like, most characters will have down and counterattacks by, like, level 2. So go to abilities. Counterattack, down attack, charge shot. It still doesn't list invisibility as one of his abilities yet. So maybe you have to unlock invisibility for him to use it, or maybe now that it has a level and isn't level 0 invisibility, he can actually use it. How much did Coyote get? Did we get everything on 2 for Coyote? Yeah, everything's 2 for Coyote as well. So, what about Mask? Okay, so Mask is a little behind getting everything to level 2, and then Con doesn't have any. I don't think Guy's Blood Spray's on our abilities list either. True, yeah. Yeah, it's probably, actually, that's true. It might be a puzzle thing. You go somewhere with Kevin, you turn invisible, and that's a puzzle solution. That's a good point. Good point. It's probably that. Good point. It's probably what it is. Any other things that list because of what we did? Nope, we're all good. We're all good. Exit out of this. Alright. Before we continue any further, I'm going to quickly go to the bathroom. I didn't do that before the stream started. That was dumb of me. I probably should have done that. I'm going to go to the bathroom and we will be back to explore more and kill more things. Hell yeah. I'll be back. We are back. You know what I was thinking while piss was leaving my body? You know what was on my mind? You know what it reminded me of? Looking at these stats.
Make me say it again.
You wanna die?
I keep facing up left and right click. Looking at these stats, you know what stat I'm noticing is not within the skills? Anything that would suggest that we take more damage or have more health. That seems to be something that we don't really get the privilege of. It seems we do not have that privilege in this game. Shit's gonna fucking hurt and you just have to fucking deal with it. I guess this is the trade-off for having several characters that we can switch between if we die, and also having a character who can just bring others back to life. I guess that's the trade-off. Anyway, I believe we're in the middle of a staircase and we're going down the stairs. I don't know where this downstairs goes to. The guest rooms. You have 7 lives and you're gonna cover them, it's fine. Big statue, by the way. We're picking up our sushi order. Whoa! Hi there, how are you? Oh, Jesus. Corners are terrifying. Corners are terrifying. Travis! Power lunch. Fiona Fukushima is mixed up in all sorts of things. If the International Ethics Committee is getting involved. Chief, You watch yourself. The ethics agents, or hyenas, are a motley crew of rejects. But the assassin strains in the core? Now those guys are for real. They're after the Yakumo Party cabinet policy. Or the Yakumo for short. It's just a bunch of paper, but it could change the world. UN Party, my friends. You know what's funny to consider? You know what's funny to consider? How I'm currently at the moment playing, like, on the stream at the moment, like on the channel, is currently both Killer7 and Disco Elysium. And this is the game that has more dense pole. Oh my god! That seemed a little unfair. I'm not gonna lie. That seemed a little unfair.
Don't make me say it again. I'm a cleaner.
I fucking hate corners. I fucking hate corners. But yeah, we're playing both Disco Elysium and Killer7. And somehow Killer7 is the game that has, like, the more dense, obtuse politics in it. Well, I guess Disco Elysium's not obtuse, but it's dense. That whole orgy of destruction, yeah, they're a one-hit kill. It came from around the fucking corner. I like how it's just a paper bag. I have to assume the paper bag's the head, right?
I can feel no remorse when seeing a dead body. To me, it's merely cold, rotting flesh.
I have to assume it's the head, right? Because when a character dies, it focuses on the head going, ah! Resurrect. Push left button rapidly. Okay, gives it life. Give it life. Arrgh. I can't read what it says there. It said something about the mouse 7 times per second. I can't read what it said there. It flashes through that part really quickly. I'm not actually sure what it says. Okay, let's try this again. Do I lose? I don't even lose my blood when I die. I don't even lose my thick blood when I die, it seems. Maybe that character holds on to the thick blood, so if you don't go back and get them, you won't get the thick blood. Also, it's just like a personal record of how many times I press it. Room, please. That is a table. Who can fuck with a table? Apparently no one. Apparently no one fucks with the table. There's definitely an element of the space that you're in, like, super matters for, like, how you, like, tackle something. Because you don't want to get caught on a corner. As I've mentioned, they terrify me, the corners. Big statues. Door. Yeah, we have no idea for this one. C. C. Sometimes waiting for them to come to you is actively the worst idea. It does seem to be the case. Welcome! Send welcome. Welcome. I've died twice today. The game has decided to step up its difficulty. Having some trouble. Not trouble, I'm just dying. This is our first time in this hallway, so we're like... We're currently at a point where we're more so exploring, and I think I ignored something like super early on in here. There's a pathway that I know I haven't gone to that's like way back near the beginning of this. And I think that was probably one of the first things I should have done. I didn't use Coyote in back in the waiting room section there down there. And I probably should have. I ran away from there because the enemies. Just happens that on the first level, this one has actively respawn enemies. I've noticed, and it's terrifying. That's why I ran away from the waiting room and didn't actually finish exploring it. Oh, also balls. Balls also turned out to be a thing. Balls are a thing. Yeah, so one of the things that I was thinking, like, with the entire first ring being the first level, one of the things I was worried about was, is this a tutorial? Is this entire first level tutorial? And it's gonna, like, go no longer tutorial from here? Turns out the answer to that was pretty much yes. The main thing about balls is that they're loud. They like jingling a lot. I watched my bomb corner spawning immediately around a corner and exploding our face before we could react. If I had reacted fast enough, I could have counterattacked. We do have the counterattack now with Dan, so. Oh, we learned how to level up. That's a really important factor. We learned how to level up our character. So we're making a lot of progress. We've learned that we can level up our character and how to do it. That was also something that happened so far. We're making our way in the world. How far away are you? You seem very far away. Oh, there's one right here. So I'm gonna go for that approach. If I see them running like that, I'm just gonna blast. Bombhead stars hit for normal damage. If you shoot the head, she'll explode like an explode around the 4 times to you and nearby smileys. It seems like it killed me in one hit. It seems like it still very much killed me in one hit, the one that hit us. Unless I accidentally shot it trying to shoot it and I shot it in the glass. That could have happened. My fast reactions could have actively fucked me. Shoot its head shell, deal 4 times, which will kill everyone but mask in one hit. Maybe that's what happens. Maybe me trying to react to it when it was so quick, I accidentally shot it and it blew up near me. Yeah, I may have panic shot. Okay, actually, okay. Answer, if you can answer this, feel free. Because something happened earlier that we were really confused by. We were really confused by this that happened earlier. There was 2 bomb heads in, like, the lounge, I think it was. There was 2 bomb heads that were both approaching me. I shot one, and the other one in the room exploded. That was, like, away from the one that I shot. Any ideas on that? Because we have no idea what the fuck happened there. That was an interesting one. That was one that was... Is this the... Okay, yes, this is... Yes. Though this room has so many fucking enemies in it, and I don't trust this guy for shooting. Oh, shit. Ah, nice.
Fucked.
You're fucked. Special. There we go. Oh! Okay. Okay. The eagle has landed on the roof. Where? I tried. I tried to get the counter. It did not work. I have to say to tell there are some specific smiles on some sorts that can trip and explode on their own, but it's rare. But you're saying the smile you shot did not explode at all, but the other one did. Yeah. Yeah, there was two. Yeah. What button do you have set to counter? The mouse wheel. Apparently, it's the mouse wheel. I changed up some controls to put a lot more things on the mouse last time, and I guess in the process of doing that, mouse is now my mouse wheel down. I think I didn't react fast enough. I was waiting for the flash trigger, and just by the time I saw it, I reacted too slow. To the roof. We're just now on the roof. Okay. Moon. We're just now on the roof. Eh, you can actually see that's the courtyard that we're running over. Like the awning that we're going on before. That's pretty cool. Okay, so now that we're up here. There's another room. Ominous music in the room. Closet. Oh, oh, okay, so you're just the ring guy. You're just the ring guy, I guess. Raining today, is it? You know what? I never go to school when it rains. But my mom doesn't understand. Stupid mom with all her reasons. She says go to school. So I jumped down from the second floor. That's a compound fracture, mind you. Pulverized into mush. Splat absolutely foobard. Took 6 months to heal. So I got to take half a year off from school. Whoopee! You forgot this, didn't you? Ordering! The original release counter and map was set the same buttons. You had to be aiming your guns to use the counter. I believe that's the same in this version. The counter will only work if you press that button. Also keep aiming while you press it. Well, that'll work keeping it on the mouse then, because then it means that like I'm doing more. I'm doing even more stuff on the mouse. I'm doing even more stuff on the mouse then. Oh, I guess that's the clip of me shooting one thing and then another thing exploding. Perfect. There we go. But okay. Because of the... Not a single classmate came to visit me in the hospital. Aw. Mom? What about her? Of course she didn't come. She jumped with me. And I landed on top of her. Like, the coolest thing, you know. I'll leave the rest to your imagination. The imagination of a killer. Oh, is it a... Oh, there it is. It's another thing where I have to use arrows on the keyboard. But yeah, if a map and counter are the same button in the original, it makes sense that you have to be aiming to use the counter. Which, that'll be fine, because if I'm, like, something's about to come up to me, I'm probably trying to shoot it, so I'd be in the mode, like, in that same mode anyways. Hi. Hi there. Well, we have a water ring. We have a water ring. Half expecting, like, you go back through an area like this, and suddenly there is no enemies. Yeah, yeah, there's one puzzle we can do. There's one puzzle we can do. Hop back down. You did shoot and explode the one you were aiming for, but the explosion animation for the one you were shooting didn't play. But the other one exploded because it was hit by the invisible explosion of the one you killed. Oh, okay, okay, okay. So the explosion of one killed the other, and the game freaked out with like 2 explosions at once. I didn't mean to speak to you. Okay, okay. I shot one, it exploded the other, and the animation only played. That's so bizarre. Watching about the one you shot had the head case closed. Okay. Then you know what I'm now realizing? Then you know what I'm now realizing about like what the premise of this game is? The premise of this game seems to actually unironically be Limp Bizkit combined with Killer Queen.
You're fucked.
Like, that's what it is. Invisible zombies that explode. That's actually the premise of the game. Oh no, this is back to the start. The JoJo, I was not thinking about the bands. Think I'd mention an actual real bands? Please. Is there a Harmon room anywhere nearby? Oh, it was back at the entrance. Who you been upgrading? At this point, I'm trying to just like keep it even across the board. It seems that once we were upgrading people, they were getting some stuff like counter kicks, down attacks, and stuff like that. So at this point, I'm kind of just getting everyone to level 2. Because it seems that most of the characters are getting at least most of, like, the nice abilities. Nice.
You're fucked.
You're fucked. You know what? Fuck it. Let's play as Kevin for a bit. We're not really use this guy. Was it Kevin? Is this guy Kevin? Kevin. This guy. Speeder only mask upgrade just because upgrading takes too much time. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. I get that. You know what? You know the concept I like about Kevin? Because he throws knives, no fucking reloading. No fucking reloads. Damage is low. Unless you get the crits. Throw a knife, long reloading animation. He runs over to pick it back up. Longest reload ever. Con sprint, that is true. That is true. Con does also have a sprint. Will that be a special ability? Like, if I...
Dangerous.
Whoa! 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 And he's quick to... Whoa! Does that drain... Okay, I'm still on 19, so, like, it seems that it... Okay, now it's ended. So I guess that's... Yeah, I guess you use it. It uses 1 blood. Okay, so you get faster for a little bit, and it uses 1 blood. Okay. Yeah, like a temporary speed. I mean, it's a very fast speed. It's very fast. I love the way he holds them. I love the way he holds them so much. Go back to Harmon room. Boink! There we go. Because he's as fast as Kevin running normally, and he deals damage much better than Kevin, but he has less HP. Yeah, how squishy some people is gonna be. Like, Mask, I imagine, can take, because just tank shitloads of hits. Get some blood. 400 blood's a couple levels. If you believe of Kaede dying in 2 hits, that happened earlier. Well, Dan dies in 1 hit too.
Don't make me say
If you blow up a bomb head in your face.
What?
Just checking for everyone at level 2. Just check level 2s across the board. Oh, Garcian's got a lot more health. That makes sense.
Okay.
Garcian can't be upgraded, which seems like it's going to be very scary to do things later on. But if Garcian has more hits in him, that makes sense. Down attack! What? Speed? I don't know if we need speed for him. Waver? Because he's got 2 guns. Power. Crits. Garcian starts with down attack, but gets nothing else. Oh, I couldn't even check his I couldn't even check his things. So I didn't even know he had down attack. At least he has something. All right, a little more blood, and I can get to speed 2 with Con, and then
Judge.
and then a little more, and then we can get those. So we're pretty close to everyone being at level 2 on everything. That seems to be like a good starting ground for our upgrades. Nothing else tells us about there. Alright, let's go to Samantha. Let's save. A small upgrade tip. If it involves stuff the game hasn't told us yet, no. If it's about, like, certain ways of, like, certain characters are better with certain things, yes. If it's, like, get to this level for the, like, get these level upgrades for these characters for, like, a new skill, no. But if it's like, hey, you like Waver for Kaede is good because, or like Speed's good for Kaede because she sucks, or anything like that. Oh wait, where is the vase? Oh, it's the end of this. We don't go up the stairs. We just keep going. My speed side does almost nothing, but upgrade power and range. Oh, okay. I figured speed might like make him reload faster. That's what I was kind of hoping for. I was kind of hoping his speed would make him reload faster because Mars reloads really slow. Shit. That's cool. So I was honestly hoping the same for Kaede. I was kind of hoping the same for Kaede, that would actually level up faster. Like, rate of fire, not reload or running speed. Damn. Fuck you! Oh, actually, Waver. Back to Jingle Jangle rooms. But it's good to have a guy who's gonna magnifies whatever Waver she has. Is Waver how much this moves? Or is it how accurate the shots are, like, close to the reticule? Because it does seem like shots are not accurate to the reticule properly. And I wasn't sure if Waver was how much it moves or whether it's that or both. Gotta like walk through the room carefully because these keep respawning. Fuck you. That was something good. Guest room. There was a normal enemy here once. How much the scope naturally sways. So that's the thing, like the accuracy of shots is what I want to improve. Every non-Kevin character aims drift for figure 8 motion. Raising the weight makes figure 8 smaller. Kevin has no wave attack because his aim doesn't drift. Oh, okay. But there's nothing that makes the shots more accurate to the crosshair. I was like, Chris that because he can't hit waypoints. I figured that part, yeah. Yeah, that part I worked out where I was like, oh, no crit, because he literally doesn't even crit. There we go. Hey! Oh, it changed the painting. The cherry blossoms bloom fully. We've achieved flowers. Oh, it's behind me. Oh, okay. Not what I was expecting. It's the sea! No! No! I already got your information, no. I wanted to walk forward. Oh yeah, no, we shot Yoon's mask last time. He flipped us off, it was really funny. Yeah, yeah. We shot his mask last time and he just immediately goes... An object! I like how these things that you put into the puzzles are just called an object. Auto engraving! How close are you to me? You're not there. Damn it. Damn it! I gotta reload when I finish combat. I gotta get in the habit of reloading when I finish combat. Okay, so that we go upstairs again, right? I think we go up these stairs that are like next to the save point. Yeah. This con reloads crazy fast. I'm quite liking using con, honestly. Using con seems to be pretty nice. Commons room. She's on break. How much blood did I get? The spirals seem to give crazy blood. Oh, okay, we're already done. We're already done. Okay. Already done. Okay. Fair.
Okay.
Alright, con. There we go, now we get the counterattack. Con's really speed is an illusion. His big movements make it look like fast, but he's actually really slower than Garcia and Dan and Coyote. But it feels fast. Faster than Mask and Coyote. I think it's just because we've been playing as Coyote so much that it feels that. You think Con calls it a counter-attack? We've done that jump with Coyote at the start, so it would have been entirely linear. It really would have been. Coyote is so slow. I really like using Coyote because the scope is so good, but her reload is so fucking slow. Honestly, even spamming shots with her feels not super fast. She runs and reloads the slower, so like, I can't blame her for running the slower. She isn't wearing shoes. All the other... I hate this room! I hate this room! Okay, I think I know the plan for approaching that. Run up, hear the laugh, go back. I think that's gonna be the plan next time. I cannot get up to them fast enough to catch them around the corner. Not stand our grounds. I need to hear their laugh and run away so I have space to do it. Yeah. You know about Kevin's ability? The one where you... Oh. The invisibility. I haven't used it yet, no. But I guess you probably can just use it by pressing this button? Oh, that got the other one there. Well, the moment I hear the laugh, I need distance. I think Con's rapid shots there also got me.
Look, I'm a cleaner. I can feel no remorse when seeing a dead body. To
All right.
me, it's merely cold, rotting flesh.
Okay, I'm gonna hold the mouse. Ready? Nine times a second. Yeah, we've seen that Kevin has an invisibility stat and the game's not told us how to do it. We teleport back to the room as soon as we pick up Harmon. That is nice. Alright. These bomb heads, oh my god. I gotta say, with like Mikami working on this game and it being like also Capcom, the more we play of this, the more I understand, like the more it makes sense to me that, oh yeah, Resident Evil DNA. Like, the Resident Evil DNA is shining through. Like, the more I play this, the more I'm just like, a lot of this I can tie into Resident Evil. It's a little bit of a lie. It says invisibility, but it's actually invincibility. While using his pass through enemies without getting hit, but you can't attack. That's not what that's not what invisibility means. So is this translated wrong? That's actually really funny. If that's literally that meme of if the show's called Invincible, then why can I see it? Lock deactivated. But I guess, yeah, you can use it the same way you use special with Con, where you just, like, press the button. You look invisible and enemies stop moving. This place is, burning to the fucking ground. Holy shit. And the music's kicking in. This place looks fun. Give this place a 1 out of 5 on Yelp. Oh, carrier pigeon. Plenty. Soul on ice. Continuing my report. Kevin Smith never fails to amaze. You don't believe this, but it's straight out the truth. This sucker is a real-life invisible man. At first, even I didn't believe it. It's gotta be a hoax, right? Well, shit. The guy's for real. And then Con Smith. What a pain in the ass punk. Can never catch him. He blew my socks off 9 times. When he speeds up, he disappears. That's right. Disappears. The Olympic records mean nothing with him running around. Curtis Smith has a thing for being a crook. But it's not like, he's not like other thugs. He's fit. He jumps like an animal. Incredible athleticism. Not to mention he can pick any padlock. Yeah, so between these two birds, this is like all of the abilities that we can do while we're out in the, when we're not in combat with all of our characters. We must have picked this up as a method of survival in a rough neighborhood. And then there's Garcian Smith. Really haven't seen him much, so everything I know is based on conjecture. Rumor has it he can spot the heaven's smile a mile away. This character is no joke, gone up against that monster, gone against monsters like that. Can spot the, he's a cleaner. Spot them from a mile away. My investigation continues. It did feel like the laugh happened from the other Heaven Smiles earlier. Well, Con's just smaller, so it just felt like I was closer because I was looking up instead of looking up. Garcian's got to have something with the fact that he can't actually, like... I can't save it. Garcian's got to have something with the fact that he can't fucking upgrade. Oh, was that, the difference between characters is scan range. Garcia and Kaede have the highest. Makes sense for Kaede to have one so long, considering she's literally got the scope. And then, yeah, Garcian can also do that. But that's not something you can upgrade. The squeaker snakes is so fun. Oh, it was her. It was her. Hello. We're in a tight spot. You can't be good at all. You're in a burning building. Are you sure about that mask? What mask? Master, you must have doubts. Or I would think. I'm wary, but that's for sure. Whenever you get in a tight spot, you break out with your silly wrestling moves. Why can't you bury the past? Kill it even. And by the way, your special side suplex move should be banned in the name of Harmon. Can I press space without aiming? Can I special attack without aiming with mask and just like actually just fucking lariat bitches? Lumber is essential for training. So if it says training, it's mask. No, it's only this level compared to Travis. Yeah, I guess it's not many tutorials. Guys, you're the weakest shot, but the fastest reload. Really should avoid using them if you can help it. But corpse running. Why can't you bury the past? A Garcian silver case. Flower, sun, and rain. Ah! Yeah! 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 Okay.
What's in your right hand, Chico?
Please don't. This is just a...
Put your arms down.
No, it's not like that. This gun is a...
Don't move, amigo.
Please, don't shoot.
Stay still.
Ow!
What were you doing here?
Cleaning up. Our head chef always tells us that an ideal kitchen is a kitchen clean enough that you can lick the floor. Anyway, it's the least that I can do.
It's covered in blood, bro!
The chef, the waiters, where are they?
Those guys with the strange smiles. You saw them?
It's dangerous, Aki. Get out of here.
Awesome.
Oh, it's clean blood. Awesome. Is that it? No. Nothing else to do in the kitchen? Kitchen was just a badass cutscene? Alright. You get off the floor if you're a vampire. Fuck. It's dangerous, Aki. The idea of... They need you to know he's a luchador. Do you need more? The headbutting. There's another harmoner. Can I save in this one? No. No, I can't. I guess it's just so if I die coming up. Okay. Okay, fair. Not what I was expecting when I was booted on the map, but fair. Annex. You don't use the TV, that room won't be a respawn point. Oh! Oh shit! Another smile! There's the liquors. We haven't even picked up a soul shell. No, we haven't. Right. There's like a thing where we gotta pick up soul shells so we can go like through the, what, vinculum room, I think it said? Yeah, okay. Okay, so using the TV is what triggers it to be a respawn point. Okay. Hey, you headbutts bullet after you shoot me. You're doing alright. So there's no, like, downside for... Oh, what the fuck am I looking at over there? There's no downside for, like, losing blood now. That we've, like, got all the thick blood from this level that we can. I was in a reload animation. Sign. It's the four gods! It's the four gods! We are the Yakuza 4. Alright. So Kiryu to the right, Akiyama down, Saejima to the left, and Tanimura to the north. Alright. Tanimura, Kiryu, Akiyama, Saejima. There we go. There we go. We are the Yakuza 14. Mr. Smith, I still have information, yes. Look closely at that sign. Big hint right in front of you! Oh, directions of the mythical base. Can't be apart. No. They must come together. Shoot the mask to hear more. No, I think I can work it out from here. Genbu, Byaku, Seiryu, and Suzaku! Hey! Hey. Please remember within the acronym to cast. Man, why? Everyone in chat is making Final Fantasy 14 references. I'm the only one here making Yakuza 4 references. Tisk tisk. But we are the Yakuza 4. The selfish deed is not freedom, and I feel like you've all forgotten this. I don't know much about 14. To be fair, that probably is actually the name of them. There's a bunch of boss fights in 14 that are the exact names that you just said, but also that's probably just the name of the full gods anyways. West House. There. Yeah, there's Japanese names. This is definitely the best weapon to use for this enemy. My brain on the channel for good 5 years before you started 14 was making 14 references. That's fair. Hey, there we go. Definitely the most effective way of doing that. Master, this is bad. I fear that it's very, very bad. I just have this feeling that I've seen that sushi chef before. I recognize that I'm full of myself and my manliness look. It's all a charade, I tell you. A phony. Big fat phony. All looks and nothing more. I don't care what you say, Master. That is one man I cannot accept. And no, this is not because he's more handsome than me. Nothing of the sort, never. I just cannot forgive the rat. In the name of Harmon. Very, very important knowledge to know. I guess. Alright, White Tiger. White Tiger paper door shuts. Long Tiger. Long Tiger. Long Tiger. Where? Oh, there you are. Yeah! Yeah! Why shoot enemies with him? I got another glass of water. Oh, sorry, my bad. So, quick question. Are we ever going to shoot enemies again? Are we going to shoot enemies again? With mask or... Oh, Soul Shell Man. You are indeed the Soul Shell Man. Boom. Who would have said if he didn't suplex a motherfucker? Yeah, that's the Soul Shell guy. Oh, there's another Harmon room. Damn, we can save it this one. We can save it this one. There we are. There we go. Boing! There we are. Does that count as using the TV? I'm gonna say this. It does, thank God. I mean, we use the TV to save. Considering they introduced the another here, I'm surprised we haven't seen any more. Oh, wait. There we go. There we go. There we go. You're all good? You're all dead? Remember we can use the blood. You can! I don't think I've ever done that. There we go. Oh, so it takes... Oh, okay. Okay, there we go. So 2 blood will get us up to there. It's probably based on the number of hits. Yeah. You can heal without pressing pause, without pausing by pressing H. But that's so far away from my other buttons. But that's so far away from them. Oh, Travis is in. Good luck. Straight up, he's desperate. Fukushima was on the ace in the hole as the Yakumo. The secret conference of the US-Japan territory talks. Held at the Kaku building tomorrow represent the time limit. Akuma will determine whether the fireworks launch. Fukushima is offering to the gods. I thought it was 18 hours to decide. What's your move, Chief? Kill him and sink Japan? Or let him live and get the Akumo? The Akumo is dangerous. It will allow the United States to rule the world. The course of humankind is in your hands, Chief. I'm sure I'll choose well. This one should be Tanimura. This one should be Tanimura. Black Warrior, paper door shuts. This one I think this one should be Tanimura. Away. When you get to stream 3 and you're gonna have revent. Controls again, no coming in for counter and heal. No, I like the counter being on the mouse. Because I have to be in aim mode to use the counter anyways. That's a turtle, not a warrior. Yeah, if I have to be in aim mode to use the counter anyways, then putting the counter on the mouse just means that it's all together. If you want to get efficient with your healing, you might want to know that nearly all normal enemies deal 50 damage and healing recovers 40. That is... Those are amounts deliberately designed to fuck you over. It is nice to be able to kill enemies in one hit like this without having to like hit the weak spot. It is pretty nice. Away. Oh, carry pigeon. I didn't even see it. Helga, to my dearest Emir. The world is falling into chaos as those ruled by a deep darkness increase in number. There is one group they fear. Have you heard of the Harmon Assassins? I don't want to call them on you. Consider setting up a payment plan. I found the target of their first job. His name is Travis Bell. He disappeared 30 years ago. It's no mistake he was murdered. Few people remember him and nobody has said they were with him. Seems he got himself in some dangerous business. I'll follow the murderer's trail, no doubt a bottomless pit. Because I'm shaking. But I'll put my life on the line and find out. I'll be contacting you again. Johnny Gagnon. Is Johnny Gagnon aware that all of his messages are going straight to the Smith Syndicate? Is he aware of this? His pigeons are shit at getting to the right spot. If he's aware he's playing the long game. They're all gone. Seems they're gone. It was our Master. This is bad. Seriously bad. It's an assassin. An assassin has been sent to this joint. A skilled assassin. Is that me? But don't worry, a human assassin. Nothing compared to the smiling freaks. So the dude in the kitchen that we saw with the gun. In the name of hum. Oh yeah, the TV says that it's explosion range for the range stat, yeah. Yeah, the TV says that one, thank goodness. This one should be Kiryu. This one should be Kiryu. Azure Dragon. There we go. Azure Dragon paper door shots. There we go. I'm gonna do all of these without checking once whether I'm correct and just basing it on my memory and knowledge. I'm gonna hope I'm right. Paranoid about enemies. Very paranoid about enemies. Alright, away! The fact that they take 2, like, shots from mass fucking grenades is exceptionally scary. It's not what I meant. Back in the 2010s, I did mask cosplay, but thinking back, oh no, my cape was too long. I do appreciate that as a luchador, he's wearing a suit. I'll always appreciate a luchador in a suit. Red Phoenix! As someone who watched, like, the first season of Lucha Undergrounds, like, 10 years ago or whatever. Yo! Yo, let's go! I did it. Look at the live, you have to ask for extra hints for this, also you deserve to get that double bird. Oh. Oh, well, I'm gonna... There we go. Just gonna do that on you. You don't even understand the forward... Yeah, you just like, yeah, you look at the area and just realize directions, yeah. Nothing about it actually connects to, the legend or anything like that. It's just directions. Again, it's Resident Evil puzzles. It's Resident Evil style puzzles. Which again, now, being aware that, oh, Mikami worked on this, that does check out. It does check out. Bye. Alright, bullet! There we go! First all show. Is that everything on the outside done there? Yeah, pretty much. So now we're gonna go into this building in the middle of this island that's in the middle of this lake. This game's relations to RE4. Is this somehow another game that was meant to be Resident Evil 4 but didn't become Resident Evil 4? Because I know that already about Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry was meant to be a Resident Evil 4 and then it became Devil May Cry. Did this also do that? Oh, we've seen that, Densha mentioned it in the Discord between episodes, that Kaede's gun is straight up the Killer7 gun that's in RE4. Kaede's gun is that. Okay, so this is just straight up the same as last time. Dude, it's totally not Tokyo here. Next, please. Where to? To the Vinculum Gate. Let me take those. Yes, all received. Go right on inside. Speaking of the old guard, Kamiya went on Twitter today and said that remembering how Game Magazine spoils of RE2, anyone who spoils RE9 dies a slow death. Jesus. So we really have this music that just exists for this one hallway with stairs that's probably going to be in every level. Get the bullets, hand them over to the guy, you go to the Vinculum Gate. It seems like every level's going to have this. So this music exists just for this one room. Okay, okay. And once again, okay, we're back in the Colosseum. We're back in the Colosseum. So this is just like the ritual every time? And I was looking at RE4 and create a new dynamic camera, cinematic camera to follow the static camera of the previous REs, but at some point in development, Capcom told them they wanted more action-focused game. So he had to scrap the new camera system he made. He gave it to Stu to make Killer7. Oh, okay. So this camera system was originally going to be the camera system back in the RE4. Okay. Yeah, that I had no idea of. And it's the same kid here. I can't stand it anymore. I've seen enough nightmares. I won't believe anybody. The next monster. It's super huge, but in a certain part. I can't recall. I can't remember which part. You mustn't shoot it. You must not shoot that part. Just kidding. Do I shoot it? So we can actually, it's the Killer7 RE4's Guidance Gun. But also, you remember it as a late-sided hardballer used by Arnold in the Terminator? Oh, it's Terminator gun as well. Vinculum Gate. Phantom Smile. So don't shoot them? The kid was very unclear about what to do. The kid was very unclear.
I'm a cleaner.
Actually, going the other way is probably faster, isn't it? I think the bridge is actually that way. Yeah, it does nothing. His gun does nothing. Oh, okay. Okay. The body's before the gate. Okay.
Look, I'm a cleaner. I can feel no remorse when seeing a dead body. To me, it's merely cold, rotting flesh.
The fact that it gives you like a little score of like how well you press the button. Very entertaining. Okay. Let's try it again. I'll be honest, I don't even know if I hit the big part or not. I don't even know if I hit the big part or not. Back to grooves! Back to grooves! Mask, massive outscaling Dan. Yeah, Dan being second, I'm not surprised by. Let's just try kneecapping it. I'm worried that, because when I shot, it insta-teleported. When I shot it, it insta-teleported. I have a feeling if you shoot it wrong, it kills you.
Hurts, doesn't it?
Shoot the big spot. The kid's a lying piece of shit. You shoot the big spot. Shoot the big spot and do not miss. I guess the idea, it says Phantom Smile. We heard that in Iwazura, he said that it's like some creatures have multiple faces. Oh no, that was the spirals. Yeah, get it right or eat shit. It's big. It's big. At least. To the foyer. Okay, so going to the Vinculum Gate is just you go to the Colosseum, you spiral around, and then you just continue onwards. And then you get the music again! This music track that is 4 fucking minutes long, as I learned looking it up, does exist for these 2 5-second hallways in every level. That's so silly. I love it. But, like, it's such an absurd concept. I love it so much. I get... No! It's just as I thought! I remember! I'm scared. I'm very scared. It's a bloodbath. She's a strong girl. You gotta keep shooting or you'll lose. You must keep shooting. You lied last time though. Do I trust you this time though? You lied last time. Ah, here's the change. Yep. It's been originally a good deal faster because the most recent patch of Killer7 made the Ghost Kids cutscenes skippable. The game's still getting patched? The game's still getting patched? Impressive commitment to making sure it still works on modern consoles. Like modern PCs and everything, then I guess. Holy shit. Hello. Owner's room.
We've been expecting you. If you will, right this way, please. Mr. Fukushima is waiting for you inside.
So... Hello! Toru Fukushima.
I always wanted to be a tea master. It's one of the reasons I chose this profession.
Which profession may that be?
You're an interesting man, and you ask a very difficult question. Perhaps it's a sense of humor that can only come from someone who lives his life on the edge. I wanted to become a politician who could be a true leader, but the world of politics was like a stage where people only acted. They were merely actors playing the politician.
Did you ever think of becoming an actor?
Well, it just so happened that I got a call from the government asking me if I wanted to become an architect for them.
Architect? You mean to design and devise?
Yes, I took the offer with delight.
Is that the only thing you do, Mr. Fukushima, the founder?
The founder?
Could you bring us some refreshments?
Certainly.
Oh! By the way, this is Julia. We saw her earlier, but by the way, this is Julia.
It's a really old story. Union 7, a group made up of 7 young men, drew up the Yakumo Party cabinet policy. The heat of factional politics eventually broke down the Union 7. It was like a warm welcome in the world of politics. It became clear to me then, this country didn't have what it took to compete with the rest of the world.
It must be wonderful to have such a bright secretary.
Not as bright as you, Mr. Smith.
Hand over the Yakumo.
Lady, where are your manners?
That's our human assassin! I was not playing as Mask last time, but okay. Curious what determines what character that gives you, because I was playing as Kaede. Samantha, I need a TV. I need a TV to save. Get out of here. Get out of here. I was gonna say, I mean, like, sad that the voice actor died, but I was gonna say, Toru really sounded familiar. Last level, generally got a unique cutscene environment stuff for them as he started. He also had cutscenes, yeah, where he was the one in talking and everything like that, yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, Toru sounded really familiar. Captain Quark, that makes sense, yeah. That's where I know his voice from, yeah. Just when he's doing Quark, it's, way more boisterous, but yeah. She's a hottie, ain't she? What a waste, though. Last fruitless attempt at resistance by the Liberal Party. Using a woman as a weapon? That doesn't bode well for them. The kind of thing only an inept party would resort to. Japanese politicians are rotten to the core. Smith, there's no sex discrimination here. Don't hesitate. Take her out like the rest of them. I mean, the last person, like, there was a little girl that I shot last time. Like, a grown-up woman's not gonna... It's a... Large hole. So what's that? Sorry, what's that? I can't hear you. See, then I have subtitles in the original? Oh dear god. They just turn you into the mask because the idea is you have to shoot really fast. So mean. Die! Okay, just straight up get more hits on her. And they just put you on masks, so you just have to change character.
Yakumo will destroy your country. Back off before you get hurt.
Okay. Time me to go. Zend, this game's a fucking trip. Holy shit. The idea of the entire thing of the bosses just shoot the boss more than the boss shoots you. And they just deliberately start you with a character. Take that. 4 times a day, I quoted me. I'll catch you later. Bye, Zend! We're just not gonna worry about that, are we? Harmon's room. Yeah, Harmon's here. Just hanging out. With like one tiny little thing there. Did anyone else notice what it said after we defeated Julia? Did anyone else notice what it said after we defeated Julia? Because it said Sunset Part 1. It said Sunset Part 1. Yeah. Implying that this is Part 2 of Sunset. So our level select at the beginning can have multiple sections to it. So do we call it there for the day? Do we call it there? Because, like, we're sure, like, it's not, it hasn't been long. But it's such an awkward timing. We're at, like, because I need to lay down stood myself. Because, like, we're at the perfectly awkward timing of, we're at, like, 2 hours, 50 minutes. And that's not including, like, me going to the bathroom or the intro. But if that's how long it took to do part 1... And also, this was, like, roughly how long it took to do the first episode, once you discount, like, how long it took to, like, change the controls and everything. If we do that length again, that's too long. We're gonna be here all fucking night. To be fair, actually, now that I think about it, this is also what ended up happening with the silver case. The silver case, we went about silver case in a very similar way. Where we did, like, one chapter, or, like, one side of one chapter per stream. It made it so some episodes were, like, 2.5 hours long. But again, if you combine two, it will be hella fucking long. So, yeah, like, yeah, if we do part, yeah, we broke it down to the chunks that the game divided, yeah. And that's probably what we'll do here. Unless we do a part and it's like 10 minutes long. The one thing, which I will have to like, feels like 1 part too small, 2 part too long, so better say with 1 part per stream, yeah. Well, I mean, like, because of what this game is, because of how batshit this game is, 1, I think all of us may need some form of mental detox. 5.5 to 6 hours of this straight is probably too much. Just for the mind. But also, if we went that long, people in chat would start dropping out. And I feel like this is the type of series where everyone will want to be there for as much as they possibly can. So we'll end up taking longer, just more streams. But that's just how it's gonna be. Look, I do fucking 8 to 10 hour episodes on a weekend on my 1 day off of Final Fantasy XIV. Other streams that I do throughout the week so frequently go to 4.5 to 5 hours. I think having one series where the average length is 3, I think that's fine. Especially because it's dense of a lot of shit. Just like to trying to interpret. But like, so there is also that. One thing, this will only matter towards the end of the game. But Densha, if you remember in the silver case, at the end of the silver case, there was the final main chapter. And then there was like 2 or 3 chapters after that that were like 10, 15 minutes each. So once we reach the end of the game, it's just that. Like, if we do a chapter that feels like that was the end of the game, and it unlocks another one, I might just have to send someone on a research quest. Say, someone search on YouTube this chapter and see if it's 5 minutes long. Because that's what we did in the silver case. You do the final thing of the silver case for Tokyo side, and then there was like a couple of like roundup ones that were just like 10 minutes long each. So we'll just have to keep in mind of that, because otherwise we'll do a stream that's like actually half an hour, and that is too short. This game rules. This game has the sauce. I feel like the introduction to the game is definitely where the most overwhelming batshit insanity, like the batshit element of trying to understand what the fuck is even going on, is very condensed into the first episode. However, in a way that I wasn't really expecting it, especially because of what the last two Suda games are. I wasn't expecting the gameplay of this game to evolve so rapidly and increase in difficulty so quickly. And that's, like, really satisfying. Because, again, if I think about the last two games that I played by Grasshopper, it was the Silver Case, which is, like, a grid-based, almost Zork-like point-and-click adventure. And then there's Flower, Sun, and Rain, which is, like, walking around 3D environments, talking to people, light puzzles every now and then. So this is like the first game that we've had from Grasshopper that's had some like raw-ass gameplay. This is gameplay for the sake of gameplay shit. So the fact that that is immediately escalating, I really appreciate. I appreciate that this is not a game. Like, even if the game was this, because of everything else going on, I'd still enjoy it. But I'm glad this isn't a game where the gameplay is like 20 hours of shooting the basic smiles. I'm appreciative that this game is not 20 hours of normal dudes running at you with weak points on their arms or their face. And you just shoot that, and that's like what the gameplay is. Because of what the last two games from Grasshopper were, it so easily could have been that. And it rides on its, you know, vibes, atmosphere, story, characters, writing, eccentricities, and everything like that. So this episode, again, outside of the, like, the whole world building shit at the beginning of just, like, the world peace is everywhere with this anime cutscene, and the international plot escalating. Like, there's all of that shit going on. I feel like we haven't been hit with a ton of what the fuckness story-wise today, but today's focus was, hey, the gameplay is going to amp up in this game. You will be jumped by shit appearing around the corner. You will have multiple enemy types to worry about. You will need to consciously think properly about the environment around you and what enemies could be there. And not just rush in and assume you can shoot everything quickly and that'll be fine. Again, it's another aspect of it that's reminding me of Resident Evil. Old school Resident Evil, like 1, 2, and 3. It is not just about, oh, go in and just blast all the enemies away. Like, it's not as much in this, but like in the original Resident Evils, a lot of it is how well can you navigate the environment, literally avoiding them because you don't have the ammo to deal with them. And even if you do have ammo to deal with them, thinking about your spacing so you don't get overwhelmed by, like, oh, I need to kill like at least a couple of these guys to get through, but there's more of them. How do I space myself to do that? And we're having a similar thing here of, where can you walk and where can you walk around and where are the enemies coming from, and actively take that into consideration because it will affect how you approach things. Is there a corner next to you and you think enemies are going to come from it? Don't try. Don't try. Not only is it just like if they are close to you, you have little time to react. We now have multiple enemies who actively punish you for rapid shooting and not aiming properly. You shoot the glass head guys rapidly and you're not paying attention, they'll blow up. You shoot the phantom smiles and you don't shoot their weak point, they teleport to you and kill you. We are already having multiple enemies that punish you for just going, oh, I'm just gonna shoot them to death before they reach me. Honor is for knights and dead gunmen. So yeah, again, like, there is still elements of like vibe, story, and atmosphere that is approaching its what the fuckness. There is already that. The human assassin just blasting away Fukushima is an example of that. The fact that the boss fight is just two idiots standing in front of each other, shooting each other constantly. And they deliberately switch you to the character who is terrible for that boss fight. The fact that they have a kid who invert lies to, like, who straight up inverts telling you about how to defeat the next enemy, and then it just kills you. Like, we're having a lot of the eccentric aspects of the game happen in the gameplay today. Gameplay actively, like, fucking you over by making you realize turning corners can just get you killed if you're not paying attention. Enemies that punish you for blind firing and not aiming properly. Characters that lie to you about weak points. Deliberately switching you to characters that are bad for moments. We now have been introduced to the fact that enemies can just respawn in a room if you hang out for long enough. So if you need to do something in a room, hurry up and fucking do it. The game's not afraid to be mean and call you a bitch if you don't like it. Again, it's the thing that I said in the last stream. The game is so immediately and obviously from the jump going to be an experience that fucks with you. Both in terms of like the game makes it clear from the beginning that the game's gonna fuck with you in terms of like what's going on like a story-wise, world-wise thing like that. The game makes it so clear to you from early on that the game's gonna fuck with you and be presented in a very non-typical way and everything like that. So the fact that the game then immediately turns around and says, we're going to fuck with you gameplay-wise too. Ask for hints, we'll flip you off. Here's some cheap tricks that we're going to jump you with. It's just like, yeah, I'm already on board for that because you've already, like, made me go, what the fuck already? And also, like, even when the game jumps you with gameplay shit, even when the game turns around and says, ha, we fucking got you, don't you feel like an idiot? It's also a game where just, like, the punishment for dying is not even that bad. You just run there with Garcian and just revive. Like, it feels like getting a game over. I assume if Garcian dies, it's a game over. I'm gonna have a wild guess. Sup, Fizz? Yeah, the only risk... I'm assuming if Garcian dies, it's a game over, because then no one can revive Garcian. And I'm assuming if Garcian dies, you can't just continue the level with the other characters. I'm going to guess Garcian dying is a hard game over. Because then how would you get to the next level, kind of thing. But, like, even if you don't want to use Garcian, like, getting later in the game, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, in this level, our immediate response to a character dying is use Garcian and pick them up. I wouldn't be surprised if later in the game, you are disincentivized from doing that because Garcian can't level up, because Garcian's gun is weak as hell. I would not be surprised if later levels get to the point where it's just like, trying to get a character back is gonna be tough. You have 6 other characters, those are your lives. And if you want to try and use Garcian to get one back, feel free. I wouldn't be surprised if later in the game, the vibe gets closer to, you have X number of characters, you have X number of lives. Use Garcian if you desperately need a certain character back, or if you're confident that where you died, you can get Garcian there. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what it falls into later. But this game rules. This game rules. We will end it there for today. This series will probably just have a bunch of short episodes. But also, no games that Grasshopper makes are like massive, long projects. They don't have the budgets to do that. They don't have the budgets to make, like, 80-hour epics. So, I assume... I'm assuming that first screen that we saw, I'm assuming the level selects will go down as far on that screen as what it shows. I assume it won't scroll. Especially if some of those are multi-parts. Especially if they're multi-parts. But either way, I'm out of here for now. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay tuned next time for the part 2 of Sunset. Hell yeah. This game's a fucking tripper. Oh! Oh! I just realized. When we selected Sunset at the beginning, when we selected the level for Sunset at the beginning, there was 2 people there. There was 2 silhouettes. I shot one and they both exploded, but there was 2 silhouettes at the when we selected the level for Sunset. That might be what tells you how many parts there are. Each part is a target. Maybe that's what it is. That might be what it is. Because the silhouette for the first level turned into the guy at the very end of the level that we were trying to find. The guy who caught the bullet and flew away because he's aura farming super hard. That was just a blank silhouette, and after we beat Angel, he turned that silhouette turned into that. And then when we entered Sunset, there was 2 silhouettes there. So we have 2 targets. That's probably what that is. That's probably what that is. Either way, thank you all so much for watching. Next time, more Sunset. So until then, this is version 2, signing out.